going on, guys? Today we're going to be installing the trunnion upgrade for my stock LS rockers. Basically I'm doing a 5.3 rebuild. It's the L33 engine, which is the aluminum version of the LM7 out of the '05 Silverados. Basically what you would do this for is to keep your rockers reliable valve train, so you don't have issues later on down the road. There's a lot of stories of these things exploding, not the trunnion upgrade, but the stock ones without doing this. So it is a good idea, especially for race applications, track cars, something like that. For this car, it's going to be a dedicated track car. I want to make sure at higher RPMs and stuff, these are going to hold up. So this is why I went ahead and did this. You know, I'm doing a valve job and stuff anyway. I got the heads off, might as well do it. It's pretty quick. I think the whole job took me about 45 minutes, and this is what they look like after they're done. So as you can see, they look pretty beefy. I'll go ahead and put a picture right here. So you can see what they look like before compared. So what you're gonna get is you're gonna get the trunnions, which are these black pieces in the middle here, and then two bearings, which are needle bearings, and then two snap rings, and that's going to be per rocker. So you have 16 rockers in your heads, and there's going to be two snap rings, two bearings, and then one trunnion for each rocker. What you're going to need to do this is really helpful. Here's what I got, is the trunnion upgrade tool. It's this block of steel. As you can see, it's hollow here, it has a groove here. And that groove, as you can see, fits the side of the rocker, so it holds it in place. It has a lip on it, and then two magnets to hold it onto your vise. So what this does is allow you to use a vise instead of a press if you don't have one. So it works pretty well. You set that there, and you set your rocker inside it, and then it also comes with a washer, which is 5/8 washer. It's thicker. I'll talk about that in a minute. It comes with this end cap, which is hollow. It comes with this, I can't remember what the name is, but it's like a little adapter here. And then it comes with a aluminum washer that's the same as your bearings. So what you would do, the first step is going to be to press out the old trunnion, and to do that you would use this block and this end cap. You place the rocker in the vise. You place this directly onto the bearing itself. So basically, if this is the bearing here, this end cap would fit perfectly on there. And then when you press it, because it's hollow, it allows the trunnion to move freely and not, you know, just smash it and pinch it. And it allows the bearings to pop out with ease. So that is that. The way this is set up is, I already did everything, but I can find, here's all the old bearings here. Let me go ahead and grab one. So these are the old bearings. They're crap, they fall apart, they're shit. Anyways, what you would do is, on the new ones, there's labeling on the sides. They say like made in USA or whatever. Can't really focus up on it, but there is words, and it's very crucial in the install that they face outwards, not inwards. So if you end up going back and you see, oh man, there's no words on the outside, it's no problem. You can just do the same process and repress them out and redo it again. You won't ruin it. But to do this on the install side, so we already pressed out both. You can use the end cap, this piece. It pushes in, the bearings will come in and then fall, so catch it. That's that. So do that for all these. Use brake cleaner, clean them all up, make sure there's no particles, debris inside. And then what you're going to do is, to install the new ones, you're going to take them out of the package. You're going to place the small end of this little adapter into the cap, like so. Then you're going to place the new bearing. This is the old bearing, for example, and let's say, for example, this side has the words on the outside. You're going to face that down. Okay, that's not gonna, this one doesn't fit on there, but For example, we'll use this one. So let's say this is the bearing. After you put that bearing on there with the words facing down, you're going to place the guider on the outside on top of the bearing. So you got two. It'll be like that if you can picture that. So what you do from there is this rocker body is going to be empty. So this guide here, this little aluminum sleeve, fits directly inside the rocker body and allows you to press it in there as like in a square fashion. So all you do is put this in your vise along with the rocker body like before, just like that. It's going to be like that, and then you just press it in, and it's going to press in one, and you just want to go flush, okay? You don't want to. I found that the first couple I did, after I did it, I had to redo them because they were too tight and it wouldn't allow them to spin freely. So what you have to do is make sure you just kind of go just about flush, but not completely touching the outside of the body. That helps. That way you don't have to go redo all of them. And then when you do the second side, you're going to flip it upside down. You're going to drop the trunnion in the middle, which is this black piece. And then you're going to face the second bearing, words facing out, on top. So for the second one, you have the bearing in there, right? You drop the trunnion in. You're going to put the other bearing on top, words facing out on both sides. Then you're going to take this thicker washer, place it here, place this back in the vise, and then you're just going to press it in. So the key is to just get it flush, not really hammer inside, you know, not like hulking in there. And then lastly, you're going to use your snap ring pliers, which have two little prongs, and you're going to attach the snap rings into the grooves there on the outside. So I can zoom that in there. Okay, so as you can see, there's two little holes there. That's the snap ring, and it goes inside that groove there on both sides, which just keeps it in place. Lastly, I believe these are ARP. I could be wrong, but they supply you with new rocker bolts, which is cool. And that's about it. That's the whole job. So roughly it took me about 45 minutes to take all these out and press all the new ones in. Okay, so I just finished pressing it in. As you can see, we have our block tool here, the OEM rocker. This is the aluminum sleeve that guides it on, so it's actually all the way through now. Then you have your bearing, which is actually inside the rocker body, the tool, and then the end cap here. So that's how it sets up. It's all kind of like a fail-proof way to do this, and it keeps you from damaging your rocker arms. So I think it was worth the money, and it makes it way easier. So right now I'm gonna go ahead and pop this off. Let's see. So there's the sleeve right there, and then okay, so bring this back up here. Okay, so here we go. Okay, so here we go. So I'll take off the end cap now, and basically this lip here, it makes it so it doesn't press in too far. It makes it flush. So as soon as you get slight pressure on the inside of this lip here and the outside of the rocker body, you know you've went in enough. No need to go crazy with it, and then that's it. And as we can see here, we have the, you can't really see, but we have the letters on the outside there. There's writing on the outside of the bearing, and it's on the outside. So now what we're going to do is flip it over. I'm going to pop the trunnion in there, and then do the other side, which is the second bearing, and then we'll make sure the same thing. And that's pretty much all you do, guys. The instructions are in there for the toolkit, and then also the trunnion kit, which is pretty simple. And yeah, so now I just gotta finish the rest of these, and then after you're done with that, last thing you do, let's see here, they have the snap rings, and you need to get some snap ring pliers, and you'll just compress those, and then those, here's one that I just did, will fit on the on this outside lip here. Let's see, right there. There you go. So you see that little indented lip? That's where the snap ring will fit into. And then you're all done. And as you can see, they look a lot more beefy. They're pre-lubed. Make sure you use a quality assembly lube after you do all this. And you should be good to go. So thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys next time.